Testing, testing. All right, so after 2 days of messing with the brakes, we finally decided to look at what the root of the problem was. And it turns out this master cylinder is not compatible with our massive disc brakes. So to remedy the problem, we found a master cylinder that was an application for big brakes like this. In this case, it's a Chevy Silverado 2500 four-wheel disc brake. So we came to put it on and it wouldn't fit. It won't fit right there. So we did something I don't know how many of you have ever done before. Took the brake booster apart. So let me tell you why we took the brake booster apart. So we've got to retain this part. It has to be located here, has to be this size and shape because there's a seal that goes in it and we can't lose that seal. So we're gonna cut a piece of pipe. Is it cool yet?
Yeah, cool enough.
So we made this ring. This is big enough to go around the master cylinder right there. And now we've got to use some of this ring in there. We'll weld it in and then weld it to that. And when we're done, we'll have it, we'll be able to make that work. Okay.
Think we can return it if it
doesn't
work?
It's defective. So now we need to harvest 0.33 inches of this and then made it to 0.96 inches of this. So after further consulting our drawing and talking to each other, it's not 0.96 we need, that's the total. We need 0.63.
0.63, yeah.
We caught our mistake. All you mathematicians can put down your calculators. Quit being so aggressive. Let's see, how's that looking? Oh my. Oh, look at that guy. Okay, the next step is to get this. We're gonna put that in there and weld it, and it's gotta be pretty centered because, oh, it's just gotta be pretty centered. I think we can set it on here. Once we machine the front of this, when I say machine, I'm using the term loosely.
Yeah, with the sandpaper flapper wheel.
Yeah.
And then we'll just get it tacked in place and then pull it off and weld it off on the side.
Mm-hmm.
This is Matt doing some precision machine work.
Look at that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Still too hot to cuddle. I wonder if we should try to build another color. You think you can do that?
If we can get it held in position, the MIG adds filler metal really fast, and so we could probably get a couple of really good tacks.
Okay, how are we going to center this?
Good question. You told me once you centered up some drive shafts by
I've done
loading
that.
a bunch of
welding rod.
Breaking,
around. Yeah, I've done that.
Maybe we can pack 20 pieces of welding rod around the edges.
It works in a 64 Rambler.
That Bill?
Oh yeah, that filled it.
Okay, how's this look?
It's good to me if everything fits in it.
Scrub it clean and put it back together. All right.
So this is what the inside looks like now. This is what the outside looks like now. So we were able to retain the seal. And then I had to stretch this spring, and the way I did it is I just clamped it just a little bit in there and rotated it. And it just slowly made it just a little bit bigger. You just want to put it through there without tearing that seal.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to push it really hard. There we go. Wow.
It's moving.
I can't believe how easy that was. So I wiggled that back and forth to settle it in case that diaphragm was twisted just a little bit.
Okay, no.
It didn't even push anything out. That's nice. And is it on the...
Let's see how it lines up with the booster. Perfect. Tell me about your rescue. What do you...
It's just a Can-Am 65 miles
like an all-day thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely...
Because you want to go? You're going to see some country.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, a few videos back, you might have seen Matt cut this piece out here for the gauge cluster. Unfortunately, I messed it up, but I had to redo it. You can see my backside is different. than Matt's backside, as is everybody's backside different. Oh, I didn't bring all the learning aids. So what we did is we took the trim ring off of a spare Corvair. We added it to that, so the sides will be somewhat matching. So now all I have to do is put that under there, and then I'll get it wired up. That'll look nice.
Yay. Are you satisfied?
No.
Why?
Well, when we made this, the steering column wasn't in, and on a Corvair, it's not exactly centered. It'd be nice to get everything shifted to where it was centered over this, and then we can have some more things over here, but it'll still look nice.
All right, so I don't know where we left off, but we got this all put back together. We're just gonna do this with them. And some of the sharper viewers will notice that we've got Papa Dar from Fab Rats here. He stopped in to see if we were being productive today. Are we?
Oh yeah, getting a lot done, huh?
Of course, he's always welcome at our shop. And we got lots of chairs. If you need a nap, we got lots of chairs. So we got the new ends put on these brake hoses for the new master cylinder. So once we get it set in, we'll bend those to the right angle. So we haven't got much done on this today. First thing this morning, before any of us even showed up here, we got the job out, clear out on the Arizona Strip. It took us almost 6.5 hours to complete it. And so we got back to the yard and we just jumped on these brakes because they've been bugging me. Because if you remember in the last video, we didn't quite get a full check mark for the brakes because the pedal was still the pedal was still super soft. So tonight, this evening, we've got one thing we're hoping to do. And that's get the brakes sorted out.
Okay, master cylinder here comes full of air. We need it full of brake fluid. So we install these little short lines here that just come back up into the reservoir. We'll fill up the reservoir and then push this like we're stepping on the brakes like 100 times, and that'll cycle it, and all the air will float up out of here and back into the reservoir and pull back in fluid as it cycles. Push them down further. They're not super long. Oh yeah, we can get some.
Well, these have to be below the water. Or
They should be.
Oh,
Should be sucking back.
okay. Sorry. Below the level.
Yeah.
Let me just come and just steal your thunder.
Still got bubbles?
It's really fine.
Really small
Looks
ones.
pretty good. We're bolted in.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. When we bleeded the heck out of this thing the other day, we ran a gallon of fluid on the floor. So we gotta hurry up and get this done and make it look nice before Trevor sees what I did to his brake lines. Man, if we can get this thing to stop, wouldn't that be something?
That is tight in there, isn't it?
Yeah, we, turns out we made it out of a Corvair. That's caused us some fitment
A little
issues.
grief.
Yeah, like the front and rear bumpers fit, but nothing else did. All right. Yeah, they're not pretty, but they're not touching anything.
So on the second pump, it's firming up. Squishing, firming. It's really firm right now. Holding.
Pump, hold.
Pump, pump.
All right, it's been a long day. Recovery, clear out on the Arizona Strip. Got back, thrashed on these brakes for a minute. We made a huge mess, I know. Mess on the shop floor. We'll clean it up. But I think we've got it whipped. Oh yeah. If that works, that's gonna be amazing.
Hey, here, I can sit by Rudy.
There's 3 in the back, I forgot.
Just don't dump me out.
That looks dangerous.
That does
Jamie.
look dangerous. Where's my mirrors?
How the brakes feel?
Bad.
Similar or better?
They're tiny bit better. But we introduced some mirrors.
Slightly better turning radius than truck number 5.
Yep.
It smells like real
What?
Oh my gosh!
What's that sound? The squeaking.
The high-pitched
What's
whistle?
smoking or is that dust? Something's burning.
It smells like a fan. Oh, it might be in the...
What's that sound?
That sound?
Is that my... Probably my power steering pump.
Oh, yeah.
Season up.
Just smoking. Was that your bell season?
Yeah. That was the noise I kept hearing when I'm like, what's that
Was the bell
sound?
squealing?
We'll let it cool down and it'll loosen up.
Yeah. Okay, Hefe, let's order some parts. Where's Hefe? So, looks like we got the brakes figured out. They're working great, but the power steering pump, which we were planning on replacing, seized up. So we're gonna make a call and get those parts coming. Thanks for watching.